on Facebook.
What's up? All right. Says we're live. Is that what they're saying to the public?
That's what it says. Yep, it says we're live. We're on right now.
Lives in need of love today. So don't delay. Send yours in right away. Hate's gone round, breaking many hearts. So stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Love's in need of love today. So don't delay. Send yours in right away. Hate's gone round, breaking many hearts. So stop it, please, before it's gone too far.
That was a nice, somber video. And I'm the perfect person to follow it. But last week I had a breakthrough, I had a realization that, maybe I had a problem. I smoked too much weed. So I realized this, and I would smoke anything, any plant. I'd smoke corn. And once Kat found out, she was like, I don't know if you could be on this. This is why the team's breaking up. But yeah, you're like, why is he still talking? Let's just get to this video. I hate making videos about myself. No, I actually kind of like it. Who knows? I don't know.
Doesn't know.
Jared be smoking corn.
That dude's an architect. Did you know that?
Who's an architect?
Jared Little is actually an architect. That's what
No, he's not.
A dream architect. Like Inception.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, okay.
Okay. I'm going to be in everyone's dreams tonight. It's going to be like a really bad Nightmare on Elm Street.
I believe that, especially the way the demons were coming through in your connection. I fully expect some nightmares tonight.
I hope it's not Jared as a shrimp. I'll just pick Jared. I don't want Jared with a shrimp. That's horrifying.
Yeah, you can't trust that shrimp.
Suggested dreams. If I dream about you, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
The more we talk about it, the more you're definitely gonna dream about it.
That's why I feel like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Rachel, I will apologize ahead of time.
Them fat juicy dreams.
Dreams with a Z too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have sexy dreams anymore. It'll be something fucking weird.
I mean, anything with Jared is weird. So.
Yeah.
Because I believed in you in spite of your trash ass connection.
For my terrible Wi-Fi connection. I mean, and listen, and that's why
the demons came and took you every time we connected.
Fucking around with some, dark arts. Some powerful magic I didn't quite know. I accidentally put my soul into this doll. Just ignore it. It's alright. I'm having some dark days.
Shoot these demons every time.
Goofy!
To plead the blood every time, Juicy. Every time. And I still...
And listen, and that's why...
Hoping the demons wouldn't infect the videos. In the name of Jesus.
Woo! And hello. Woo! And hello.
The demons came and took you every time we...
Do you hear me? Listen, I'm a fucking whack job. Did everyone hear me? Or am I choppy?
Yeah.
You're yes to all of the above.
What's up, everybody? They're on here.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, hold up.
To rebuke these demons every time I had to plead the blood.
Do you hear me?
Listen, I'm a fucking whack chop. I'm ready.
Wait, hold up.
I believe this technology is demons. Demons.
Was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
All right, you know what? I'm proud of that. You know what? So we're gonna have a great show tonight. We have Manny Brown hosting. Let's kick it to the credits, Kat.
Coming live straight from their living rooms, Latisse, Lamar Todd, John Deary, Cecily Alexandria, Brandon Mitchell, Brandon T. Gorin and his puppet, Daryl Charles and his ribs, David James, Betty Smithsonian, Sotoyo, produced by Kat Mosley and the Sucks to Be Quarantined crew, Jared Little, Chris Esperance, Shannon from Hawaii. Oh, hey, that's me. Manny Brown, Asante Morris, and your stand-up comedy Sundays diehards, Frank Neblett and Katanya Mosley. And your second half host, me, nigga. All right. Good to see everybody. We have an excellent second half coming up. This is a bittersweet show. This is the season finale. We've come a long way. I told my wife that this was the season finale. This was a big deal that I was hosting, and then she told me that she will be watching the Patti LaBelle versus thing instead, which I get. I told her you can always watch this later on. I'm in a chat with my wife, my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, and while this show has been going on, they have messaged each other about 476 times versus battle. So I've just been getting like, sang Patty, and all this other shit. Apparently the DJ was fucking up a little bit in there too, so that happened about halfway through. Just wanted you guys to know. It's still quarantine. We're still here. It's been 6 months. We've had a lot of time to do a lot of things. I don't know about you guys. I've been just like rediscovering like artists and getting very enthusiastic about it. Like I don't know if you guys do this, but you like listen to one song by one artist, and then you just like have to listen to every single song. You're like building an argument of why this is like the best artist ever. Like if anyone ever comes for T-Pain, like I will fucking cut you. Like he had so many hits. He was the voice of our generation. But it's weird. There's a lot going on. Remember last year when like the biggest, most controversial thing was just what did you think about Lizzo? And now where is Lizzo? Like now like it's just like what did you think? That was all we were angry about. That was it. That and just trying to stay away from Old Town Road. That was all we had to do in 2019. I am kind of worried about older people. Like my parents, they're getting older. They're retired. They actually live in South Carolina, and they live on a house that's near like a lake. and in the lake, they have an alligator like that lives there, like just in the neighborhood, like in the lake. And I'm just like, is someone gonna shoot that thing? Like, is that okay to just have an alligator in your backyard? But it's illegal to shoot and kill down there. I don't know if you guys know this though. It's actually, if you can prove that you reasonably thought the alligator was a black teenager, you can shoot them. So that's okay to do. Let's see. I'm bald, as y'all can tell. I wore a different shirt, different color shirt than Chris SB though, so y'all can tell us apart. I am bald. I started losing my hair like really like young in life. Chris is not like bald. He's just yeah. See, he could grow dreadlocks if he wanted to, and that's why I secretly hate him. I can't. It should just grow like my shit looks like LeBron's hair would look if he wasn't a millionaire. But yeah, I am bald, and I feel like it was kind of God's way of saying like the bad news is you're going to lose your hair like really early, but the good news is you're black, so you're done aging, and there's really not much else I can do to you here. If you just drink water and use cocoa butter, you'll be fine. I don't know. Are you guys ready to get this show fucking started?
Yeah.
A fucking amazing second half. Frank had to get to homecoming, but we are not going to let that stop us. We're going to have an amazing second half. I'm going to bring up your first comedian. He's a friend of the room. He's been riding with us ever since this started. He's got a bunch of puppets. I think he lives near Baltimore. Super cool, super funny. Give it up for Brandon T. Gorn, everybody. Brandon T. Gorn.
Yeah. I feel like I have less puppets than people want me to have. Like, I have some puppets, but I'm now the puppet guy. And there are people who have dedicated their life to puppets. And like, if I show up, they're like, oh, he's just faking it. And I don't like that. This is a pog I found. It says virus. I feel like that's a good way to do the last show online. It's been a while since I've done that bit. I've been sitting in my house wearing 2 sweaters. It's incredibly hot. I made a horrible mistake. We haven't turned the air conditioning on because it's after September and we have rules here. But instead, I put 2 sweaters on. I really regret it. I don't think nice neighborhoods have PT Cruisers in them, right? Like that can't happen anymore. Like if you're in the neighborhood and you see a PT Cruiser, that's not a great neighborhood. That's like a solid sign that something is wrong in that neighborhood. Also, an excess. Hi.
Oh boy.
Okay, whatever. Final show. Let's show some nibs. Let's get some more views here. I bought this record I wanted to show you. It's Superman 2. It has holograms on it, and this is the only record that's like that. You can see the Superman S. I angrily, excitedly yelled that at the person who ran the record store because there was no one else to tell that I was so excited about it. I'm not wearing a choice, and I'm going to go with it, and everything's fine. Wait, is that time real time or fake time? Or is that my time? Whose time is this?
Previous time. You're good.
Okay, good. We should maybe put a letter next to it moving forward.
Sure will do.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Next week.
Not wearing a shirt. I feel like we're at a sleepover now. I feel very revealed. I feel not comfortable. So PT Cruisers, I bought an album. I now only go to stores that are owned by the people who run them, because those are the people that give a fuck about if you wear a mask or not. Like if you go to a big box store and don't wear a mask, everyone will quietly maybe you should wear a mask. I watched a woman at a locally owned thrift shop just scream at another woman for not wearing a mask. And it was one of the more wonderful things I ever saw, because she wasn't wearing a mask. And then she was like, hey, you got to put the mask on. And she put it on for a second and then took it off. And then she was like, you have to wear a mask. And the lady said, but Trump. And then she didn't get to say Trump. And then the woman just started screaming, I don't give a fuck what Trump says. And I was like, you know what? This is a wonderful moment in my life that I earned. And then I bought a 45 record. I didn't even want to buy anything from that store. I had a moment where I was like, I'm not going to buy it. I don't need it. And I just went no, I need to support this business. I'll support any business that yells at people for not wearing a mask. I also think that if a store exists and like people aren't wearing masks, you can steal from that store. No one's paying that close attention. If they're not wearing masks, you just walk out with small things, not big things. This is another record I own. I show records sometimes. This one's Porno Sonic, and it's all porno music, and it's orange, and I spent way too much money on it. It's another one I have to keep a secret. That's the thing about having a collection. Like, you have to keep certain things secret, like how much you paid for, like, the second Beatles album. Like, you just don't tell people, or how many bootlegs you own, which is a lot. Also, how did I end up with Pogs? This year sucks. This is an objectively awful year. Yeah. How are we going to explain this to people? I don't know. Like, after this is done, what do we do with masks? Do we keep them as souvenirs? Do we keep our favorite masks? Do we put them aside? I have no idea. I have friends. And they have kids now. And I don't know how to tell them I don't want anything bad to ever happen to their children. But also, I don't give a fuck about what they look like. You can stop sending me pictures. I don't care. I understand that your baby is beautiful to you, but all babies are basically identical to me, and I don't understand what their tiny hands are for. Like, I don't know why would make hands that small. They seem useless. They always seem sticky. Nothing about, like, children are a blessing for other people.
Nah.
Other people. No, children. And you know what, like a beautiful thing is, like a parent and a child at a distance for a few moments, and you go, look, there's a future, and then we all just get to move on. But it's when they're up close that you're like, I don't know. You can, like, they're like, a child is basically a puppy that can grow up to be an asshole. Like, if it's a dog, there's a good chance it's going to be a good dog. But if it's a kid, there's nothing proven. That's 6 months, and now I don't have my shirt on. I think the spiral. This is what rock bottom looks like. So there we go, guys.
All right. Give it up for Brandon T. Gord and his puppet.
Yeah.
Brandon has to make it to a 1970s porno after this. We're going to let him do that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Brandon. The next comic that we're bringing up has blue hair, is very funny, and he has red glasses. Please give it up for your next comic, Christian Manguel.
Yeah. Red, blue, green. I'm trying to cover. I need some yellow to cover all the primary colors here. What up, guys? Can we please ask Preach to at least wear a bib or something? I feel like he's about to start eating. And I don't want to watch him eat peanut butter out of his chest hair. You know, that's not what I love you all. Like, okay?
You're fucking PB&J between
I'm
titties.
fine with you being shirtless. It's really, okay. All right. I do have blue hair. I like it because now I don't have to, one good thing about dyeing your hair is that you don't have to worry about your hairline anymore. Because then it's all just blue. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to care about your hairline. Like, a dude came up to me the other day and he was like, hey, what happened to your hair? And I was like, I still got it. Can you believe it? Yeah, I know. It's beautiful, you know? I work in Camden. I work at a nonprofit in Camden, and just trying to get kids to get their GEDs again. And it's really hard. It's like so hard because you're just constantly dealing with hood apathy, you know? So it's like, dude, it feels like I'm donating my hairline to the city of Camden. That's what it feels like. I look at LeBron's hairline now and I'm like, wow, he must have come from a big line of social workers, you know, just a long line of Boys and Girls Club members who really did all they could for Akron. All right. Speaking of sports, I was watching them, and seeing all you guys with your Zoom filters, it makes me think, like, why can't we, now that sports are back and everything's like digital, why can't we have a filter in sports where it's like, because, okay, like when guys watch sports, we're just like reliving the fact that we never got our JV dreams to come true. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're screaming for is because like we never got to go to college. So like when I'm watching the NBA, why can't I take my team and then make it like my head and then the rest of the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, versus all of George Bush's cabinet members? You know what I mean? Like, why can't I like dunk on Condoleezza Rice or like set a pick to Dick Cheney or something? I feel like that could happen now, you know, where it's like the Heat versus the Celtics, but it's actually, you know, me and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus, all right, parking authority officers or whatever. Okay. What else? Okay. Y'all remember when text used to cost money? Remember that? Like, I remember the first text I ever sent was to I was in 8th grade. I just sent my friend a text saying, hey. And then the next day he comes to me he did not respond. And then the next day at school, he comes up to me and goes, hey man, why would you send me that? That shit costs money. What the fuck? My parents are on my back. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that shit? You know? And I was just saying, hey. And now we send so many texts that it's like free because they just have all our information and blah, 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 blah. And I was watching this documentary on Netflix and about Facebook and all that shit. And it's like getting better. AI is getting better every day at targeting ads to you. And that's why like Zuckerberg isn't even in charge of Facebook. You know, he can't control it. It's just like this monster that's why he looks like a lizard that owes you $20 every time, you know? Because he can't even control it anymore, you know? He's like the Geico gecko if he was like, I ain't got no money for you, you know? Okay. 1 minute. All right. Do you guys think men and women can really be just friends?
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think it all depends on whether you masturbate to your friends or not. You know? And it really is that. It really is that simple, man. It really is just like, can you hang out with them and then go home and masturbate? And then the next day be like, I just went right to sleep after last night. Wasn't last night crazy? I just went right to sleep. Isn't that crazy? You know, that's the key to it. That's all you got to do is just keep it right in that pocket. If you can, then you can maintain a relationship, I think. Because like most of my friends are girls actually. And in my mind, I've come on all their faces. You know what I mean? But like it was their idea. Do you know what I mean? Like they wanted it. They were like, come on my face, bitch. And then I was just scared. And I was like, oh, I don't know. What about our friendship? You know, like, you know what I mean? All right. That's my time. You guys were absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for giving me stage time. It's really so nice to be able to just try your ideas out and, you know, just to have a place to do that and be silly with you guys have been so fun. So thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.
Christian, I'm so happy to provide a place where you can lose your female friends.
Don't shake his hand, girl. Manuel, and for the faces he comes on. This is recorded forever, guys. Isn't that crazy? Like we all could cancel all of each other. That's great. All right. Great stuff, Christian. We're gonna give it up. We're gonna keep this show moving. Give it up for your next comic. He is very funny, looking very serious, has a smooth ass voice. Kirk Griffiths.
Yeah. Can't hear you.
Stop.
Demons.
You're doing great.
No.
Well, I can hear you.
You guys want me?
That's terrible, Asante. Aw, Kirk, is it real? Oh, tell me it's a bit. If it's a bit, it's too long.
Now you're actually muted on the thing.
Oh no! All right, y'all.
He watched too much of the verses. Now he a 68-year-old man.
You got your voice back?
This is actually a great
They done
bit.
took him. Y'all need
Huh?
to be supportive of each other.
Hey,
Are
what
you
y'all?
ready? I don't.
Get. Look, man, y'all dirty, y'all.
I love
like
the
this
commitment. He's
puppet
still gonna
show.
do the set even if we can't hear him. He's like, you know what? I'm home. and I'm gonna just do this shit. You know,
Yeah.
my afro looks fucking great. My beard is
And
fantastic.
that clock has stayed at the same time for forever, and I
He's
love it.
not even muted. His shit just fucked up.
I tried
Is-
shea butter on my afro, but it just cakes off. I put coconut oil.
So then I told her, look,
I told
I'm
Christian,
done
don't
with
come on
white
my
women.
face.
What? I'm not done with white women. Stop it. Come on now.
Hey, now he's talking about white devils.
I'm just trying to stay employed.
You're really timing him. That's fucked up.
You have to plug the headphones in.
Ah, that's hilarious. Sorry, I can't hear you, dog, but you got a minute.
I can hear
That's
you.
the cold, dark heart of an open mic host.
I'll have to
I don't
see.
give a shit what you do up there, but I
Damn.
tell you right now, 4 minutes. You and your puppet need
about
to
time.
get the fuck out of here, dog.
Hey.
Look, you take your whole
Who's
magic
being
tricks and get the
kidnapped
fuck
or
out of
some
here,
shit?
son. You out of time.
It's about time someone brought miming back. It was due for a fucking revolution.
Please Allah. Please Allah.
That's quarantine, bro. The drive-in and mime came back.
This is such a shame. He's a funny person.
You know what? I don't think it's unreasonable.
Like, this is
I don't think
funny.
it's
Like,
unreasonable
I
to
can-
draw a line at you calling the police on me. I don't think that that's unreasonable.
Yes, sir.
And
And
another
that is why George Soros is time. All right.
Up for the silent comedian, Kirk Griffiths.
Most last of the night.
That it's like just when you thought like comedy couldn't get any sadder, like doing virtual comedy and no one hearing you is like the lowest form of comedy. And he was happy to do it. And I love that. I love the commitment to your entire set. Thank you, Kirk. We appreciate that. We're gonna keep this show moving. We got a very funny comedian coming up next. She's hilarious, very funny. Give it up for Cara Mia.
What up? Yeah, that's why I had my camera off this whole time. I'm so ready for bed. I already have my bonnet on. Like, guys, I was asleep already, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's okay. I was gonna do the show, and I didn't do it last week, so I'm like, let me get my ass up. Hey, how's it going? Happy quarantine. Homie, a few people ago was talking about how kids are like puppies. Like, that is why I am so exhausted right now. Like, I teach toddlers, and I got 3 new ones in my class this week, and they're fucking puppies. Like, I had to stop 3 different children from splashing their fucking hands in the toilet this week. Like, we're supposed to be washing hands. That is the exact opposite of washing hands. Like, and you can't scream at them when they're doing fuck shit, you know, because that's how you ruin a child or foster a fetish. You know what I mean? You have to be nice and calm all the time when they're fucking around, or else like 20 years from now, you got a little white kid that can't like ejaculate unless a black woman screaming at him as he pours green paint all over himself. That's just how it goes. But like, okay, y'all know how like beautiful children can get away with anything, right? Like if you're a beautiful child, it doesn't matter what you do, it's fine, right? I got this one kid, he's like, he is so precious. He looks like a baby doll. Like this nigga bit me the other day and it was fine. Like he's so beautiful. He bit me and I was not mad. I just asked him if or if not he bit me, and I don't know what kind of answer I expected. He doesn't really talk much, but like, okay. If one of these 2 new kids, one of these twins bit me, I would be fucking livid. Like, these kids are not cute at all, and it's really upsetting. Like, because they just suck. It's like you're screaming your head up all day, and then you're not facially attractive. What am I supposed to do? I'm having to really key in on, like, cute details so I can find a need to care for this child, because, man, ugly kids don't stand a fucking chance. What do you want to do out here? That's not even... These aren't jokes. I'm asking for advice, guys. How am I supposed to treat these ugly children like I treat the other children in my class? It's tough out here. I worry though if I talk shit about these ugly white kids, will I end up with my own ugly white kids? Isn't that how it goes? Like, if you pop shit about somebody's kids, you end up with unattractive children, which doesn't seem fair. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep the population beautiful. Is that discriminatory? This is just survival of the fittest. I'm trying to keep this race going. Okay. Speaking of race going, guys, whose side are you on for the upcoming race war? You're just gonna be quiet? Because this shit's real. You gotta pick. Don't say, oh girl, shit's gonna get real. I'm trying to pick. I've also been recruiting Jews because they're kind of like free agents. I feel like black people, if we get Jews on our side, Chris is nodding. Come on, guys. This is a squad. All right. I've been recruiting Jews. I've been recruiting Native Americans. We're gonna have quite a roster for this upcoming race war. I just want everyone to be prepared. All right, I've told no jokes, but I am going to bed. So I'll catch you good people later. Happy Sunday. Happy quarantine. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, give it up for Cara Mia. And you may bite her if you're a child, but you have to be attractive.
You have to be attractive. I swear to God, if an ugly kid puts their mouth on me.
I'm with you. Ugly kids are gross. All right. We're going to keep this going. Give it up for your next comedian. He's very funny. I believe she's in the room. Or is this
on? Hey, what's up?
Oh, there he is. Okay, there we go. Give it up for your next comedian. Very funny, wearing a blue shirt and has a microphone. He's ready to fucking go. Give it up for Lemaire Lee, everybody.
Yay, Lemaire!
Woo! I'm trying to get all my weed rolling utensils, but I don't. I'm lost. I can't find them all.
You need to get an assistant.
I know. Just a weed assistant.
Where's Dorian?
Yeah. I can't say. I can't report too much. Hello. I'm a mayor. Hey, my camera's weird. Ooh, Richard Pryor. You see that? That's sick. This is my first time using this camera, so I don't know what it looks like. Okay. I was watching Love on the Spectrum the other day, and like,
ew.
You said ill or
yeah, ew.
Nah, I liked it. I thought like it made me feel like I was like autistic, you know, especially the dating scene when they were all like around the table and the guy was like, I like SpongeBob. And the girl was like, I like SpongeBob too. And then out loud on my couch, I was like, I like SpongeBob too. You know, they're going to laugh. They're like, ha, ha. And
Freeze the crowd.
That's not the way. It's like, ha, ha, ha. You know, like fucking, all right. I saw a sign on the road today that said Japan Village. How long do you think it took them to come up with that? You know, like because Japville is not what they thought they'd go with. It's okay. I like cartoons. Cartoons are pretty good. People think cartoons are childish, but those people also hate who they are. Cartoons teach you shit. Like it teaches you better. It teaches you like real life shit better than like real life does sometimes. I don't have an example, but I've learned a lot from cartoons. People are complaining about like cartoon characters not being voiced by the people they represent. I think that's fine because cartoons aren't real, you know, like, they're not real. And it's never like black people the biggest perpetrated against people, you know, like everyone else is complaining. It's like, all right, okay. It's never been a big deal for black people. We just adopt cartoon characters as black. Do you know what I mean? Like even if they're voiced by like Goofy. Goofy's black, Piccolo's black, Arthur's black. You know what I mean? Like black people when we watch cartoons, we're just like we might not be there, but we're there. We're like, oh shit, that nigga's green and he wears Tim's, you know, like he's one of us. It's like, get over yourself. Come on, please. Like, come on. I'm tired of dating broke girls because I'm broke and I want to mooch. That's all. Did I ever tell you guys about Blue's Clues for potheads?
What's here?
Whose toilet was that? All right, whatever. Okay. Would you guys like me to read you an excerpt from a book?
Woo!
Any book up there?
Woo!
I think it's Dante's Inferno up there in Latin. JK, I can't read. I got WAP, wet ass poems, you know? Why is my poop good and everybody else's poop so bad? Huh? You know, it's all the same. It comes from the same place. It's all waste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys, thank you. That's it. I don't have any more. I'm sorry.
All right, everybody, give it up for Lemaire Lee
Yeah.
and his poop. That's,
Comes from your colon.
I'm sure your poop is very funny.
Yeah, it's your hole.
His poop is all of our poops. Comes from the same place.
We have
Our
one
poops
poop.
are all connected, guys. We've all pooped the same poops.
Have you never done mushrooms before? We all poop from the same place. We have a universal asshole. That's the thing. We all.
That's the only way we're going to come together, guys, and that's the only way we're going to have racial unity is when we all embrace the same asshole.
That's funny.
And this is the start of a new podcast that we're all starting.
No consciousness.
Consciousness of universal asses. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I will say that Lemaire, you made a good point about cartoons. I don't really get like people freaking out and like, oh, you know, we gotta have this is a black cartoon. We have to have this woman played by a black woman. So I will step down courageously and then we'll have a black woman represent. It's like maybe, or just don't kill us. That works too. You could that's always an option.
Be your cartoon, please. Do as much goofy black voice as you want, please. Like, just don't kill us.
Y'all just trying to stop the movement because you know that next up is black men playing black women. Because I'm sick of that shit. I just saw Big Mama's House too, and there's so many problems just in the closing credits. Nigga.
That sounds petty.
So y'all protecting cartoons real hard right now.
It seems like it's not like a real step. It's just like one of those like side steps where it's like we're making moves forward, but we're just getting rid of cartoon characters and statues no one cares about.
Just stick figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Skeeter from Doug was black.
Skeeter was totally black, dude. Yeah,
he was definitely black. That's facts.
Give us back the blackness we had to make up in our minds of the statues, the white men who murdered and sold us and raped our mothers and invented gynecology on their bodies. Please give us back those statues. Say if the black men in the show. Thank you.
I don't want them back. I'm not saying I want them back.
No,
I
I
need
don't
y'all
want
to do
them back.
more.
I don't, I just don't think that it's not a reparations or something. You know, throw me some bread.
I want the money.
Yeah, fuck them statues.
That's true.
Take away my student loan.
I love that Skeeter and Piccolo are both black, but not actually black. They're just different colors, and that's how we all know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did y'all buy
Piccolo was
Hibbert?
black?
Did y'all think Hibbert was black in The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Hibbert was black, but he was like a nigga we don't trust. Did y'all trust Nick? Was not trustworthy.
He kind of was Uncle Ruckus before Uncle Ruckus.
Okay, now I trust him.
Facts. All right. Well, we're gonna keep this show moving and stop talking about black cartoons for just a second, and give it up for your next comic who is very funny, and Courtney and I. Give it up for Courtney and I.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a really quick theory. It's not going to be a joke, it's just a theory I was thinking about. So, like black voices, right? They're typically really animated and like cartoony, and I think the only reason like entertainment gets away with doing it and like not being racist like an Asian voice would be or whatever is because it sounds cool. Like as outrageous as it is, it still sounds cool as shit. So like we don't get that upset. But that's not what I was thinking about recently. But do any of y'all listen to Tupac at all? Like are any of y'all fans of Tupac?
Woo!
Yeah, I bet. So I was never a big fan of Tupac. until recently, and like I listened, I was like, he's cool. But one of the reasons why I didn't like him too much because I never really regarded him as being a lyrical rapper. Like he wasn't really lyrical to me. And one thing that people who dislike him for that reason point to is because Christian, he's not like technically that nice. He rhymes like 2 syllables, 3 syllables at most. And so one thing that they would always point to is like, son always rhymes Hennessy with enemy. And facts, he does rhyme Hennessy with enemy all the time. But like that's just his life. He was a borderline alcoholic, and as such, he would find himself in situations, you know what I'm saying, that could like create a rivalry, which makes sense. Like if there was an Irish dude who wrote limericks, right? I would fully expect him to rhyme Jameson with spousal abuse or something. That was a long walk. I need to cut that shit down. That was a really long walk. So y'all, do y'all remember the little kitty saying the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the, y'all know that shit, right? Did y'all know that it wasn't always catch a tiger by the toe, it used to be catch a nigger by the toe?
Yep.
Yeah. And so a lot of people like canceling some shit they used to do 30 years ago. But, like they're refusing to like use it or perpetuate it anymore. And me too, but not because that it included nigger at all, only because that little song isn't accurate at all. Like I'm pretty sure we were hollering, but we were not let go at any point of that deal. But that's my time, I believe. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you all for listening to my ramblings.
All right, give it up for Courtney Anai. I love how Courtney was like, y'all like Tupac, right? We're like, yeah. And he was like, this is why he's trash. And then he for 2 minutes and losing a bunch of friends. Courtney, what the hell, man? That's a great way to show you are not 30 years old. Okay.
No, it's not that at all. I like dudes way before Tupac. My music knowledge he's just not that great of a technical rapper. He's nice. I'm not saying he's not nice, but
all right. Well, Courtney is officially canceled. And we're gonna bring up your next comedian who's not canceled. What? Daryl is canceled as well. I mean, look,
from Brownsville, it's got to be Team Biggie.
No, I like Biggie too. Biggie's nice. I just don't think Tupac's trash.
Somebody say that Biggie was whack.
No,
Who
said that?
Somebody say that. Did somebody want to fight?
Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody said Biggie.
I said
You
Tigger
said
was black. Speaking of
you said what? Big Tigger?
Was black from Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Oh, Tigger was
black. Tigger was.
Oh,
black.
that's two comedians ago, but you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Tiger? And we okay.
No.
Tigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tigger. You talking about Tigger from the basement or
Baloo? Baloo was black. Swear to God, Baloo was black.
Baloo was black, but it was like racist. He was the one that was sad all the time, right?
No. That's Eeyore.
No,
Baloo from
Tailspin.
Okay.
Baloo
okay. I'm on a different. Okay.
He's a scat man. He's a
I
scat
gotta
man.
rewatch this now. I'm like, wait, but now it was called The Jungle Book, so it's like.
Well, I wasn't talking about Jungle Book. I was talking about Tailspin, but I mean.
Baloo was from The Jungle Book, right?
Yes, but he was also in Tailspin. I'm talking about the Tailspin.
Tailspin, he can fly a plane.
Yeah, he could fly a plane and stuff, but he was like he was a small business owner with a single plane, and he had to go do trips, and sometimes he didn't want to, but he had like a young rapscallion who he had to raise up because like he had like a sister who was on drugs. Look, he was black.
I like to go back and rewatch Tailspin now too.
They made a film adaptation of it.
It's up there with The Wire.
It was called Flight with Denzel Washington.
I'm stuck on the rhyme. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a nigga by the toe. If he hollers, we don't know why they die at a higher rate. It must be all the fried chicken they eat.
There must be more to the video.
We don't know where it started. Taken that back and created a song off of that shit. That sounds like a yin yang song, the beginning of a yin yang song.
Jagger. Call him drug
Jagger by the
addict.
toe. Eeny, my name, oh.
I think it'd be if he hollers, he probably
you see
had a
my
pre-existing condition. It wasn't the officer.
Exactly.
If he hollers, he was on Oxycontin.
All right. Well,
Meeny, miny, looter.
If he hollers, let Tim's go. Yeah, it's true.
I love puns.
all right. Well, we're gonna keep this moving on a very black note with another black person who does not like to wear shirts and has a lot of chest hair. He's very funny. Please give it up for Preach.
Yo.
Hey.
I do like my chest hair because it does catch the food when I'm eating. Like I've been snacking on a chocolate cookie that I had an hour ago. I still have some remnants. Anyway, I watched football today. I did do that. And I like watching it because I like seeing the NFL dig themselves in a deeper hole than they already were in. The whole time, all they're talking about is how Kaepernick was right. And earlier this week, it came out that, long story short, Pete Carroll's the coach of the Seahawks. And he was giving reasons why he didn't pick Kaepernick, but he said that he had heard other teams were calling to do whatever. So long story short, it came out that that was a lie. So I thought that was funny. I also thought that the name, they changed the Washington Redskins to the football team in Washington. And I'm just like, y'all lazy people. Y'all could have your team something better than the football team, because that doesn't help the players at all. You know, imagine them meeting a girl for the first time, and they're like, "So, what do you do for a living?" Well, you know, I'm on the football team. Which football team you on? You know, the football team in Washington. You know, nobody's going to believe that. It sounds like a lie from the I feel like DC or Washington, they've had a history of changing their names to teams. Like they used to be the Washington Bullets, and somebody on their team got shot, so they changed it to the Washington Wizards. I'm like, that doesn't help any because the Ku Klux Klan been killing niggas for long. So, I thought that'd get a better response. And yeah, that was it. I had a thought while I was working, because I like work hard as hell for no reason. I don't even know why I'd kill myself in Best Buy. But I was watching the movie Ants, and at the beginning of Ants, when the ants are born, they stamp them with what they're going to do for the rest of their life. So it's like, you know, this ant's born, they're going to be a worker ant. This ant's born, they're going to be a soldier. This ant's born, they're going to be an entertainer. And I feel like when I was born, you were a worker ant. Like, I was meant to pick up fridges and move TVs and all that dumb shit. I just went to college for no reason. I could type 80 words per minute, but nigga, you gonna move these TVs. That's it. You want to talk about my nipples now, or is that time?
Do what you got to do, man. I will say, obviously it's been very long in the quarantine when Preach is just sitting up, talking mad normal, just angry about football. It's just like, normally he's like putting peanut butter on his nipples or whatever. And so it was an interesting change. Good. Well, you know, hey, do what you got to do, man.
Preach ended his set like a porn audition. Preach ended his set like, and is now when I suck your dick. Is now I blow you now.
You know, put it out there. Get straight to the point, I say.
Well, it's always a good time. Always fun to have Preach. Appreciate it. We're gonna keep this going. And
did you say truffle shuffle?
Yeah, Preach, do the truffle shuffle.
Was that the one from the Goonies? Hey, you guys. Look, was that it? Yeah. Was that the truffle shuffle? That was a truffle shuffle.
This shouldn't have been that easy. You got to make them talk you into it.
No, I know.
I'm not ashamed of my truffle or my
No,
stuff.
don't be ashamed of your truffle. Cecily likes it. She lying in the chat. And she let her piece of it. That's going to be the last thing she sees before she go to bed. I promise.
That's why her video's not on. She's acting like she doesn't like it. She just wants
she
you
out
to
there with
like
with them things out. What?
She, like Daryl says, she just wants you to tease her a little bit. Preach is too fast. It's too fast. But
Well, if you go to my OnlyFans page, Cecily, you'd be very satisfied.
I thought this was your OnlyFans page. Preach, is it? Am I on the wrong thing? Where are we right now? We might as well be. It doesn't matter. Everything's weird. It's 2020. All right, we're gonna keep it weird and keep it moving. We got your next comedian coming up. Very funny guy. Been riding with us the whole time, pretty much. Always has some great visuals. Give it up for Josh Hoffman, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Folks, I've had a long day at work, so if I fall asleep during my set, that's why. Because I was about to fall asleep a second before I got called up. So I just want to let you all know. This also reminds me, please fill out the 2020 census. Answer it if an enumerator comes to your door. Fill it out online. Go to my2020census.gov. The surest way to ensure that someone annoying like me doesn't show up at your door. Okay? Do it. Get counted. I'm not kidding. All right, now the rest of my time will be devoted to kidding. I am student teaching now, and a kid challenged me to a comedy battle because I mentioned that I'm a comedian. And the kid's gonna win. The kid has no experience doing stand-up comedy, but he's gonna win. So he knows the audience better. I had to work really hard to scrounge together a bunch of kid-friendly material. You're about to hear some of it now. So, one night, I was up late working on homework, and I decided to take a break. So I went to the kitchen to get some brain food, Twizzlers, and I walked by the kitchen trash can, and I noticed that there was a dictionary in the trash can. I thought, that's not right. What is the dictionary doing in the trash can? Who threw this out? The dictionary does not go in the trash can. So I took the dictionary out of the trash and I put it in the recycling. I'm gonna let that sink in for a little bit. People are always telling me to chill out. Like this one time I got a fortune cookie. Kat, did you just get the dictionary in the trash
No,
can
I got
joke?
a couple seconds before, but it felt important to laugh out loud.
Okay. I'm going to turn off this virtual background. Okay. So I once got a fortune cookie that said, find release from your cares, have a good time. And it looked like this. And I read this over, find release from your cares, comma, have a good time. That's a run-on sentence. Hey, I'm really glad that I'm student teaching virtually, because if I were student teaching in person right now, I wouldn't be calling my kids kids. I'd be calling them disease vectors. I'd be saying, good morning, disease vectors. Good morning, Mr. Hoffman. All of my lesson plans in their learning objectives, it would be DVWBAT. Disease vectors will be able to. I would say no, COVID carrier, you can't turn in that assignment late or whatever. All right, have a good night, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Give it up for Josh Hoffman, everybody. Thank you, Josh. Virtual comedy can be a little bit different sometimes. I love how you started your set by saying, I might fall asleep. So if I do just go on, and we were all like, nigga, we get it. We get it. It's all right. Deal. and we're gonna keep this moving.
I was
Hopefully,
kind of
people.
hoping he fell asleep during his.
Yeah, I was waiting for
started
it.
out
I was
banging
waiting
on
for
the
it.
desk, and then he stopped.
It's
It's
a Chekhov's gun thing.
Yeah.
Then he
It's
got
like
mad at the
watching a
run-ons.
figure skater fall during
Yeah,
an Olympics
Mhm.
is the
Gonna
most
fall asleep.
delightful thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he got mad at the run-on sentences, and he made that joke that Kat
Yeah.
laughed at. You know, so there's a bunch of shit that happened is keeping him up.
I think those jokes were too well thought out. Like the kid is just gonna go up, call like 3 other kids ugly, and kill.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, crush.
Exactly.
Remember that time you fell?
That's what they think it did fall. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to educate a 6th grader. I never was one.
Bleeding.
Every day your
Yeah.
breath smell like farts.
That's all you need, and you just crushed, you know, like.
Hey guys, you know how big mom is
Farty
dead?
ass mouth, and then that kid, the fart mouth, becomes a comedian.
Yeah, I've
Feelings of hurt.
I've heard middle schoolers are really good at insulting, like finding just the right thing to insult you for. I once had an 8th grader tell me, Mr. Josh, I was an AmeriCorps member, so I went by Mr. and my first name. Mr. Josh, you're not funny. And I was like, that's, but I couldn't let it show how much it hurt me.
Oh my
gosh. I said, I'm devastated in that voice. I'm devastated.
But you were dead ass though. You was dead ass serious though.
Yeah.
You tried to play it off like it was sarcastic, but that shit was real.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
He like turned around and had a single tear coming down his face.
Just like eyes got glassy.
I don't care. So
you're not funny.
I don't even. I'm trying to be funny. I don't need any money. Your mother.
And then the whole class would laugh at you, Josh. And that kid would win. You can make the teacher
kids
cry. That
always
shit is
win.
hilarious. I remember when teachers would cry. That was the
Yeah,
funniest
I
thing.
feel bad. I feel bad.
Oh my
Never made a
god.
teacher cry.
Because they're
Yeah.
people.
That shit happened. And I went to a
I've made
pretty
them
decent
make
public
Cecily
school to
did
make
it.
teachers cry.
One
made him leave the
one
room?
girl in my class caught the teacher on tape saying, "You guys treat me like a piece of shit." We going to hell. Oh my god.
Oh, we're so sorry if any of our teachers are watching. This is this is their payback though that we're all doing
Except for the
virtual
one
comedy.
teacher.
You're like, ah,
Right?
fuck you guys.
I'm not sorry for the one teacher that we made cry.
I feel like Cecily
He
made all of her
deserved
teachers
it.
cry.
No,
She said
but
something.
the
She's
one
like, oh
deserved
wow.
it.
Is that how
You know what
gonna
happened to
teach
the
today?
teacher though? They're probably dead.
Oh.
All these teachers are dead.
Jared, did you kill your teachers?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about how one of my favorite teachers is probably dead now. I was like, damn, that's a bummer. And then I thought about my own mortality. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Wow.
I'm getting
This
old.
went.
I was like, what? Dude.
Wow.
You
Okay.
mean like
Thank
dead
you.
and under
You're
your
not gonna
bed?
creep into
Or?
my dreams, dude.
Thank you for bringing us down.
What? No, it's something to. We're free then, right? I don't know.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I think
Okay,
the dead are
get
the
it.
lucky ones, but I've been told
Yeah.
not to say that out loud, and I've been given drugs about that. And I've said that, like, oh no, well the dead people are the lucky ones. I mean, they don't have to deal with the rest of the bullshit. They were like,
I
Daryl,
don't
well,
envy many.
have you heard about Cymbalta? Because I think that you should start on it. We'll see what the side effects are, and I just think you need to be happier.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, aren't all these drugs just a means to like make me too tired to actually feel the feelings? And they were like, hey man, let's talk about that next month.
Yeah. The pastor was like, Dow, this funeral isn't the time.
It's like, but
And
Jesus
you're
was
sick.
risen, and I just think that like there's a reason why he ain't come back.
Yeah.
Like he was risen, but y'all ain't see him because he was done with y'all. He had realized that he had made it. He did it. He graduated. Fuck y'all. And then he was like, "Don't use that in the chapel." And I was like, I mean, you know, that's what he said.
Yeah, y'all.
you,
Jesus
Daryl.
went to get some cigarettes, and we'll be back. So, all right. On strange note, we're going to keep it going. Someone who's a little more grounded, and who's wearing a different shirt than I am, but otherwise is pretty much an exact copy of a black man. Give it up for the very funny Chris Esperance.
Yeah.
I get the dead teachers thing. Actually, that hit me. One of my teachers once told me, she said, "Hey Chris, you'll never make it." Like that intro to the Biggie song. And like, I'm never gonna have that moment where I have like the Oscar in my hand and be like, "Take this, teacher." But to think that she's dead probably today does actually help a little bit. So I'm with you on that, Jared. I should probably talk to somebody about that. I'll talk to somebody about that.
Yeah. You can call me.
I appreciate you, man. Shit, this is the last one for a while. 26 weeks in a row. Josh, if I was you, I would just curse the kids out. I wouldn't even tell jokes. I would just, especially at this point in the quarantine, you know, I'm sure they've heard every word already anyway, and I'm sure they're saying the N-word anyway, so.
I'll just call them COVID carriers. It'll be fine.
No. Like, cunt, COVID, fucking curse them out.
Okay.
I'm saying
I'm not
nasty
trying
shit.
to lose my job here.
All right, well, we're in a different place in our quarantine because
It should have been a cum stain. Right? No, okay, sorry. I'm dark.
I'm a cum stand. All right, that's how it all started. I'm getting old. I'm starting to shop for Puma tracksuits, and I think they look good. It's something that I would have done that a couple years ago, but I feel like I could pull off a tracksuit even at a funeral, and nobody would bat an eye. Thank you, preach. I'm getting old too, because I turned down a date. We were supposed to go meet up, see each other, because she was traveling from far away. And I looked at her IG on her stories, and she was at the club with a bunch of people with no mask on. I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. If this was a couple years ago, I'd be like, I'm in there, but like, no, I'm old now. I'm turning down in this dry spell. I don't know what's going on. See, that's all I have. That's about. You know what you're seeing right now? This is basically the final of the last 26 weeks. Like, are you funny? And this is I failed. From 26 weeks ago to today, I'm not better. And this is the proof. I'm Chris. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, give it up for Chris. Don't be so hard on yourself, Chris. That was
be hard on
funny.
yourself.
I was trying to preempt whatever Cecily was going to say. I'm sorry I didn't get in there soon enough. Cecily's like telling Dennis to be quiet.
Get him, Cecily. I done said nigga too much, and my Uncle George is watching. Get him, Cecily.
She's not even showing her video.
Hey, mind your business.
Is that Dennis Rodman?
Stay out of grown folks' business. All right.
I knew all those virgin jokes were bullshit, Cecily. But anyway. All right. Well, once again, everybody, please give it up for the responsible and funny Chris Esperance.
Yeah.
Right, Chris. You hold your ground. You don't have to go out with anybody who might have COVID if you don't want to. I mean, if I were you, I would, but I'm married and I live a different life. So, all right. This is live, right? Okay. So, we're going to keep this show moving. We've got somebody who is a good friend of the room. She's calling from the Oval Office. She has I guess, beaten up or tied up Donald Trump and has taken over. She's now your president. Give it up for the very funny Danny Rydell.
Yeah. Thank you. So I am here today in the Oval Office actually because I want to be the next First Lady of the United States. I don't want to be president. My husband would be like okay at it. So I think I should be the First Lady because I would rock at that. I think that is like really where I could use my powers for good. Like my first action as First Lady of the United States would be to turn the White House into a cat sanctuary because it would be adorable. But then I would just like take it a step further and I would go into Melania's stupid fucking rose garden and I would put in like a bunch of cat topiaries. But and I would like just keep going with it and there'd be like dragons and like erect penises and it would just be amazing. And I would really just be trolling, which I guess is why I want to be First Lady. That's my version of using my powers for good. Anyway, so Ben Shapiro's not a fan of WAP. And his wife, who's a doctor, supposedly says like that vaginas aren't supposed to get that wet or whatever. Like, okay, sweetheart, I think that might be a you problem. I mean, you could just need a simple water-based lubricant, or if you want to treat the cause and not the symptom, you need to get a divorce. Or at least cheat on Ben Shapiro. You guys, this motherfucker has the gall to say that wet vaginas don't exist just because he's never seen one.
Oh, you shouldn't say that.
And yet he believes in God. Fuck Ben Shapiro. Oh, anyway, like seriously, and this is another reason why I should be the First Lady, and I can troll people like Ben Shapiro. Every time he tweets something stupid, I can send him a picture of the first WAP.
There you go.
And if my husband immediately follows Trump, it would be the first lubricated vagina in the White House since the Obama administration.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end on something that's actually legitimately not funny and just tell you guys that tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of me doing stand-up.
Yay!
And I have loved doing this for 26 weeks, and you all rock. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hey, give it up for Danny Rydell and her anniversary doing stand-up. Good stuff. And Ben Shapiro, he's a stupid person. And I don't think he's ever created a wet pussy. So thank you for that. And now we're going to give it up to someone who's not stupid. Very funny guy. Please, a friend of part of the crew, please give it up for Asante Morris.
Yeah.
I am stupid. Good night, everybody. I was just thinking, man, there's still like remnants of slavery in this world that we currently live in right now. And it's not just like black people. This is something we all go through, you know? Because back then, it was slavery times, they had the overseers. You was working and they was fucking with you and you couldn't do anything because they was overseeing you. But now, today, you got oversharers at work and you can't say shit to them either for some reason. Like, I want to know why it's impolite for me to say, you know what, James, fuck you and your weekend plans. You go to Wildwood every weekend. I don't give a shit. Your wife don't like you. I saw her. I met her. That's why she used to go to all the Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies. Because you don't do that for her anymore. You don't want to go to Wildwood. She can stay home and not come.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
And if you're watching this, make your wife come. Good night, everybody.
Make your wife come.
Give it up for Asante Morris. A PSA from him. That was great.
Happy people.
Say it again.
What'd I say? Wait, what are we doing tonight? This is the Zoom show. All right. Okay. How much time I got?
You got 1 minute 17.
Oh, okay. So back in slavery days, there was overseers. But now there's something new called oversharers. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Have you heard this one before? All right, I'm gonna give my time back to the Zoom.
All right, give it up for Asante Morris, who is high. All right, well, I'm glad that he didn't say anything about Jews. We've been receiving some complaints from some people.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say I like the Jews.
We're
cool now. I talked to the dude.
The dude of the Jews? Who?
The one with Feinberg? No, the one with the hat. Every religion has a guy with a hat. I talked to that one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You talked to Abraham himself?
Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
The first Jew.
Yeah, but we have been getting a bunch of emails from David Feinberg complaining about some of the anti-Semitism on the show. So we appreciate Asante for keeping it down just a little bit.
Also,
by the way,
that anti-Semitism is coming from Jewish people. That's Semite on Semite anti-Semitism, and I would be held responsible for it.
That's true.
Yeah, that was on me, I think.
Thank you. And forgive me for the
But
way
we don't
I
want
said
Ben
Jewish
Shapiro.
in anger.
Yeah, well, we don't want him either. So I think he's a racial orphan right now. So I don't know who wants that. I don't think his wife wants him either. Okay, so by the way, while I'm talking to the audience, make sure if you're out there now or if you watch this later, go to PayPal, paypal.me/sucks no K @fergies.com. Go there, give us money. We've been giving y'all freaking, shows, like put on shows. We have all of our comedians here. They work and they put in a lot of work for the show. We like y'all, but we don't like y'all enough to do this shit for free. So pay us. And we appreciate it. Some people have given in the room here before, and we appreciate it. Just wanted to make sure we say that. We're going to keep this funny, though. We're going to keep this moving. We're going to keep that energy up. Give it up for the next comedian. Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. Let's bring it up. But let's give it up for your next comedian. Very funny, friend of the room. He's been riding with us probably since the very beginning of the show. Always happy to see him. Give it up for Sam Banzner, everybody.
Yeah, Sam.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you this late at night. Great to see you. I used to own an aggressive amount of boat shoes for someone who would get motion sickness on the ferry ride to Camden. That was a joke I wrote 4 hours ago, so enjoy it.
You got good ears, Cecily.
Cecily only laughs at white.
Hey, don't do that.
But speaking of ferry rides, the only news story that I've liked of 2020 is the guy who stole the ambulance up in Northeast Philadelphia back in February and fucking drove it around for 2 hours. It was my favorite news story of the year. It's the only one I've liked because that guy had two things that I don't have: meth and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
It is confidence that you rarely see. It is only matched by middle-aged white women with expired CVS coupons. But it was just like, I don't know what I would do with ambulance stealing confidence other than stealing an ambulance. I just think, the next time there's a bathroom attendant, I just won't feel uncomfortable and I'll just take the paper towel. It's probably one of the reasons I don't have this ambulance stealing confidence is because I had all these crazy beliefs when I was a kid and I I realized they were stupid, and it just crushed my confidence. Like the belief I had that I thought the Easter Bunny lived on Easter Island, and it was just such a funny thing. And I remember I had a globe and I saw Easter Island, and it's like, boom, that's where he lives. It's like, of course, it's like, what was I supposed to think? When you see the name of things, you just think, yeah, okay, it has to be named after something, you know? So it's just like, you know, you have, you know, America is named after Amerigo Vespucci, you know. Reading, where I'm from, is named after Reading, England, which is also named after an Anglo-Saxon tribe. And you know the Amish fuck in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. But I remember when I found out that the Easter Bunny wasn't from Easter Island, and I was on a field trip, and I was at a place called Indian Echo Caverns, and it just, you know, we were on a tour, and the tour guide said, does anyone know where the Easter Bunny lives? And I said, Easter Island. And the tour guide said, no, he lives right here in this cave. And I don't know about you, but my first existential crisis shouldn't have been on a cave at an elementary school field trip. So, you know, I started thinking, I was like, man, I don't know if the Easter Bunny's real. I don't know if Santa's real. Happiness, it's a lie. So that's why I've never stolen an ambulance. That's my time. I know I kind of rushed through that whole bit, but you know what? I don't care. Thank you, Kat. I'm just so happy to have been allowed on this show, to be doing comedy for all of you for 26 weeks. Such funny comedians: Manny, Chris, Preach, Josh, Rachel, Jared, Danny, Daryl, Cecily. Those are these people who are
Are you still hitting us?
I was waiting for it.
You were like, Cecily was about to sign.
Cecily stopped with Dennis Rodman and was like, hold up. Wait a minute
weeks
now.
And you don't know the order of the list, nigga. Hey.
Oh man, I was about to. Ooh.
But he did it. He did it. So he did it. So give it up. Give it up for Sam Bansner, who has learned. He's learned since he's been here. 26 weeks. He's paid attention. If you mention anyone's name, mention the black woman's name and forget everyone else's name.
Hey, you better recognize. Yeah.
You better fucking recognize. You know,
You
Tanya
start
Mosley
with the black women. Shoot.
Exactly.
I started and I ended with the black woman, the two most important people in the room.
All right.
Hey, look, that works too.
But put me up.
Trying to play us.
No. Those white pages between.
He's trying to call you guys the headliners. That, you know, the headliners of his list of calling you out. But he's been paying attention, and that's good. And none of this would be possible without black women, particularly Kat and Cecily, to give us grades. So thank you so much for that. Did I say everything I was supposed to say?
Yeah, you're welcome, y'all partial credit ass motherfuckers.
All right. Well, the next person is not a black woman, but he respects them. And so much so
that's
that
my
he is
credit.
So much so that he is trying to grow black woman hair. Please give it up for the very funny Jared Little, everybody.
Yeah.
Trying to get that Big Mama's house.
I will kill
you. What? Listen, the roll's there. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
I'm scooting away.
All right, everybody, Jared Little.
But no, you know, you might not see it, but I'm a deep thinker. I like to go on walks by the river, and then I get like that's where I reflect. You know what I thought about? I was like, when's the last time I was like chased by like a goose? You know, and like, why would I run from a goose now though? If a goose chased me now, why would I just stand my ground and fight that goose? Because I know obviously that I could beat a goose up. Like, why do I don't know. I was like looking for a goose to pick a fight with, but you know, they're running around. I would be afraid of geese, like a geese. You know, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they were talking about Ben Shapiro, not like, is it Shapiro or Shapiro? I don't know. Ben Shapiro, not like a, not like in WAP. But it's, you know why? Because that dude looks like he has like a slimy dick. Like, why would he need, you know? Doesn't it? It's like his dick is like a fondue fountain or something. Okay, that went too far. But you know what? This is
Like
season finale.
discharge? Wait, no, I want to know about these fluids. What are they? Are they discharge?
Maybe he like lays on his back, right? And
He
then,
don't shake? Oh.
He doesn't shake. He just like, it just kind of, it's like okay. But you know, but he just looks like he has a slimy dick, a fondue fountain. That's all he's like, and he's like, and
I don't like this.
But no, but you look at him because he looks like he like scurries around. It looks like he has like a dog's red rocket.
Oh.
Okay, what? Listen, I'm going pretty. But you know what though? He does look. He looks like a mythological. Did we get like kicked off?
No, we still going. No, more red rocks. More.
Okay. It says, sorry, we're having trouble playing this video just now when I was watching on Facebook. I was like, oh, damn, am I too raw?
Oh, did we get kicked off?
Oh, ew.
Damn, Red Rocket, Ben Shapiro was watching this shit. Like, damn, where's Red Rocket in his hand? Like, like that fucking, dude, he looks like, I don't like mischievous looking people. He looks mischievous. He looks like not a good, like if there were elves, like he would be like a bad elf. Like he'd be like, stay away from that elf. that elf will steal your jewelry. I don't know. He looks like somebody who would do that though. And he's just like, he got like a fucking band of watches like on his Red Rocket. Why do I keep going back to that? I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I'm done with this set. Thank you very much, everybody.
Everybody, give it up for Jared Little.
Thank you.
I don't know about it.
I feel like that was oddly maybe anti-Semitic at the end there. I don't know.
Just that came from a place of love. That whole set.
All right. Give it up, Jared Little and Ben Shapiro's shiny dick. Give it up for his shiny dick. I said shiny. I know, but it might be
Manny
shiny
was thinking
too.
about his dick. No, Manny. Not cocoa butter. No.
You know Ben Shapiro's never used cocoa butter ever anywhere. But yeah, so he might have a slimy dick. I don't know. I just want to keep saying slimy dick. I think that should be the catchphrase of the show. That's even Cecily's like stopping whatever she's doing with Dennis Rodman is like, look, bro, I need you to stop saying that.
Gross.
Yeah. So that was actually our last comedian of the night. Just give it up one more time.
That's what we ended on. Slimy dick.
Do you want to do some minutes, Cecily? Do you want to teach us how it's done? Does Dennis want to do like 5 minutes?
Disappointed we ended on slimy dick. Like this is what 26 weeks ends up.
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
we end on
no one said we had to make it strong across the finish line. We just had to make it, and we made it, and we did it with our slimy dicks and all. And we're here.
I mean, we do have pink nipples in the building.
Yeah.
We do. We should spend another half hour talking about Preacher's nipples. I think that would really.
Oh, stop! No. No.
Are you wearing a sweater?
It's just.
Are you wearing a sweater with the
Stop it.
The nipple holes cut out?
This is unnecessary.
I don't know why. Like
Preacher's midsection looks like a dumb animal.
Do I gotta get this checked? Like, I'm supposed to be black and I got pink nipples. I never understood that.
You need to get your
everybody's
range.
They look like thin ham slices.
It's just like everybody's different. You just have pink nipples. It's fine. You don't need to poke it. If you poke at them, they're gonna get pinker.
Dude, if milk came out right now, that would be a fitting end to the show.
That's just gonna pop.
Y'all, David James is coming back.
What is that? What is
nipple
that?
live.
Is that like a eyelash curler? What is that?
I gotta get this checked.
Oh my god.
I don't understand.
Looks like you worked out at a barbershop.
This is the 1, 2. That's the third nipple growing here. It's forming.
Sir, stop.
It's
We don't
fine.
need.
Everybody
Oh my God.
has different bodies. Sometimes, look, it's just your nipples might be pink. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need.
David
had to put on
James
his
came at
glasses.
the wrong time.
They might be pink if you're
Yeah.
white, but it's confusing that.
No, I've seen mixtures. It just it's
Okay.
what happened. It's like sometimes I guess like the what's it called? The dormant gene comes out in your genitals,
The
or your
recessive
or your
gene?
eye. Recessive, not
Yeah.
dormant. Yeah, I don't know why I made
And
it like a
it
virus.
makes black people have white genitals
So,
and nipples.
really?
No,
Yeah.
I made it up, the white part.
So Preach has
I
a
believe
white
Damn, I
dick as
believe
well.
that shit.
I believe
That's-
Preach.
Well, and I've seen like
Show us your dick.
whiter,
Is that
like,
pink?
white people.
Wait, don't
You got
ask
that
him. You'll
red
actually
bucket.
do that. We'll be kicked off.
Yeah, then we'll definitely get kicked off.
You're like, I'll show you. I'll show you. Hold on, real quick.
That Benny and the Jets. That Benny and the Red Rocket.
It's like
As long
a
as it's not slimy, I can't
It's like a
handle that.
purple. It's not even black. This color is not in the crayon box, so I don't know how to describe the hue of pink it is.
Well, I mean,
Y'all
like,
are
there's-
listening, so what's
There's like Italian
Yeah,
people
like,
that are like whiter, but they have dark nipples and dark genitals, but they're like what? Because Italians are white, we're white, but like some, not me, but some of them, you know, very Sicilian people. It's I'm just saying, it's like a common. It's a mixture. It happens. It's like not.
I
It's
think we're
okay.
starting some sort of nipple cult. This is how it happens. Like a shirtless black
Yeah.
man.
No,
I
I
don't want to
agree.
be in it. I don't want to be in this cult.
And like Rachel also like Rachel, you are his white woman sidekick. Like that, there's always that credibility in a cult. There's always, it's like the Indian yogi or the hairy white man yogi, and like really compelling white women. I think we can do this.
I just want everybody to be
Start
comfortable
this
with their
movement.
body, like I guess, but maybe that's all. But then the
I want
racial
it.
thing makes it weird, I guess, because I'm a white woman and I'm like, it's okay, but like it's like really just like
I'm saying we need you for this pink nipple movement. We
And
need
you're just saying like there's a deep.
Do you know what it's like
nipple
to
color.
fucking sign in and the first thing you see
flexing on purpose.
is fucking
Flexing.
preach flesh? Like, even though
I mean,
I've
every
seen
week?
it before, this is like, I've never seen spam on a human body. Like, it's like you had a Roomba and you just let it go around the house and it just picked up spam and cat hair and just out came this thing with glasses
Damn.
and above average dance moves.
Thank you.
I don't know
And
if
that's
y'all
the
remember-
first thing I
That started
fucking see
turning
when I
into a
sign
weird
back in.
compliment. Like
Y'all remember Lunchables, like the ham Lunchables, and they had like the little
Yeah.
ham circles. Those are
With the
Preach's
cracker.
nipples.
Oh, man.
Oh
No,
no! I
ruin it.
can't.
About to ruin it.
I
Preach is made of poor white people meat. Like that white kid at elementary school you made fun of. You're like, oh, all right, your parents packed your lunch and you fucking put preach in a fucking with a cracker and a spoon.
Christ.
And you just knew they had to eat it. Oh my god.
All right, y'all give it up for all the comedians in the second half.
Yeah.
Alive, it's alive.
And give it up for your second half host, Manny Brown.
Yeah.
Yay.
For Manny. And this is, in fact, if you missed it in the showcase, this is Manny's last show with the crew. We are expecting to come back shortly before Election Day. So look out for live streams and such from us. But Manny has taken his last curse out from me.
He got fired.
Oh.
Damn, Cecily.
You can't fire me.
I'll fire these niggas.
Don't be putting my business out
Cecily,
in the
I
street.
can't have
was
it
there-
out. Yeah.
Was
I
there
can't
another
have it
curse out
I'm
besides the
fine.
one that was on video? There was another one?
Huh?
There was another curse out.
One couldn't even be aired.
What was the question?
There was another curse out besides the one that was in the intervention video.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
I'm a grown ass man.
Wow. Are they both lawyering up right now? Are Kat and Manny are both lawyering up right now at the same time, pleading the the 5th on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Yep. JD, I don't know.
I would like a new case based on inability of my counsel to properly defend me. Aren't you representing yourself? Yes, I am basically saying that my own representation of myself is ineffective.
Y'all should have let me do this. Y'all knew I could represent myself.
Black on black lawyer crime is just rampant.
Well, Jared
Yay,
doesn't care.
Manny! Good job.
But should I say something or no? I don't know.
I mean,
No, just
Thanks. You want to thank
I'm pretty sure this will already ruin your career in the future if someone tries to get you to save their life and they just pull up some video of Preach showing his fucking meat. Video. It's like, were you
The
giggling
defense would like
hysterically at this?
We're all canceled.
I'd like to deny your application to the Innocence Project since you just abused eyeballs.
Yo, we
Yeah.
failed at getting Manny fired. I was really hoping that some of your colleagues would find these videos. You know,
There's plenty of time. So
yeah, there's plenty of time. His name's not Manny.
That can happen.
You do realize.
You were like, what were you like?
his name is
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Manuel.
Ezekiel
Dude's
Bradley.
name is Michael
Like,
Jackson.
That was
He's Eddie Brown.
That was Labia Manora. My alter
He's
ego.
fucking Oliver Yu. It's his real name.
Oliver
Matt Mulan.
That is his real fucking name.
I
Remember when Oliver was
realized
like,
I realized like halfway
maybe I
through
should be
this
more
shit,
Asian.
I should have
He's like,
used my
"That's
real
it."
name.
I didn't prepare
Dude.
remarks for this, but I will just go ahead and say y'all can continue to give because this crew is going to continue to work, like we said, on making the show even brighter as days get darker. I need so that's paypal.me/sucks@Fergie's. And I need to give special thanks this time to crew members first. So we have our fallen crew members. We lost Megan Chalastri. We lost Liam Paris. We lost Vanessa. We lost Nakbui.
Where's that Oscars in memoriam music?
We lost David Feinberg, and tonight you witnessed the loss of Manny Brown. So first, our fallen. Thank y'all so much for the music. This makes it feel better. I feel supported. And now our members who made it. Chris Esperance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared Little. Asante Morris.
Yeah.
Frank Neblett made it all the way from the live rooms, y'all. All the way from the live motherfucking rooms to here. And this nigga Shannon has gone missing, y'all. Shannon, we know
He
this
just
nigga,
said,
but ain't
you know
nobody
what?
chasing. You can find your way back. Everybody know you can see, nigga.
He was like, y'all can't see me. And he just decided to dip.
No, I think Shannon's like, you want to know what it feels like? Bam.
Right.
Yeah, he been doing that the whole time. He got separation issues. Listen, Shannon, you
Guys associate the shit out
I
of
did
y'all.
see a video of him trying to blow out like 12 birthday cakes. You got some weak ass eyes and some weak ass breath.
Nigga, ain't no excuse for the weak ass lungs. Weak, nigga, through it.
Your other senses are supposed to be heightened. What kind of shit is this?
Oh my
You can't even play the fucking piano, man.
Yeah,
I said,
you supposed to be like Storm from the X-Men
You
blowing out those goddamn
untalented
candles with your lazy
ass.
ass other senses.
Mix me a perfume, bitch, nigga. Get some Hawaiian flowers and mix me up something with your heightened nose. All right. So that's
Damn.
the crew, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thanks for rocking with me. We met so many times a week. As you can see, we did like shoot video for y'all. So we really wanted to put together something very special for y'all. I really will pause this time for y'all to give it up for the crew. Give it up for the second.
Yay!
Y'all made a good thing.
Thank you.
Put it
And
on your
now
resume.
I know I got to figure out how to sum it up.
Yeah.
Nigga time show. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So now our host panelists. In the room we have Cecily Alexandria.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
In the Northern
The
Lights.
black woman. That's how you're supposed to do it, Sam Bansner.
What
Sam
happened?
dipped
I
out
don't even
before
know
we
what
could
happened.
correct his behavior. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We also have Daryl Charles.
Yay,
Huh?
Daryl.
Yeah.
Coming back for his second dip, we got David James.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
And we also saw tonight Brandon T. Gorin,
Yes.
Satoyo, Betty Smithsonian,
Yeah.
Don Deary,
Yeah.
Ateez.
Are you just listing whites? Okay, sorry.
No.
I gotta get
He
the
said
whites in
Satoyo
for the
too.
clicks. The whites
True.
feel safe with the white names and click more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Joshua Bartholomew.
Kyle McMahon.
Kyle McManahan. Jeremy Shenanigan. No, that's sorry. That's my cat.
Tyler Jacobson with an E.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one.
So I
Chad
changed my name
Chaddington. I'm like, oh, they got rich.
My birth name is
No.
actually La Niggerish Glocks. I decided to change it.
Oh, you one of them rich blacks.
Mhm.
You got
Trying to manipulate that resume.
Oh, you in one of them you know, whatever. You was in Jack and Jill.
I was waiting, dude. I was waiting. I was trying
That's-
not to jump on the delay, but I was waiting.
The delay it was there.
I love you, Daryl.
Whatever.
Oh,
Shut up.
wow.
I know. They do this black man love late in the night when all the anger has been drained out of me by the crew. I can't even. I want to attack it. I want to
A
attack
black
y'all's
woman's kryptonite
love.
is black man love.
It is.
True.
Two black dudes
No.
loving each other. Any the angriest black woman would be like,
bad.
man, y'all better.
Because y'all showing
They-
me y'all
they
know
still
how to
stomping
do it.
on-
I'm
they
like,
still stomping on,
right?
Niggas
Exactly
known how
it.
to do it all along.
Mhm.
Look at this love
They-
that has no bounds. They're not even asking them for nothing. They're just hugging
Nothing.
for
Yeah.
hug's sake.
Black-
Nobody's touching a butt. Oh, you rotten
nobody
motherfuckers. I
arguing
love
about
Men
this.
are still stomping on copies of Moonlight till this day, even through COVID.
Yo, am I the
that's-
only person who like I teared up at the end of Moonlight? Like it was such a beautiful ending.
Hey, can we talk about this later?
I
All right,
felt
you're right.
What is wrong with Black Brokeback Mountain? Racist?
Nothing. But
That was David
We're-
James. I still have not seen
It's-
Moonlight. Oh wait, that's not David James.
it
Oh,
was.
you haven't seen Moonlight?
No,
Racist.
not yet.
Mm. Gee, I bet you seen L.A. whatever the white people thing was. What was it?
The
La La Land.
the movie.
La La Land. There you go.
Yeah, I bet you've
all
seen
the
every
airplane
episode of
movies
the
at the
Hood
same
Rats of
time.
Memphis.
I mean, that was produced by 3 6 Mafia. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Academy Award.
Girlfriends,
like
girlfriends, and Moesha just came back to Netflix.
Yeah.
It was like
think
one
it's
of those
real.
like Sundance films that didn't really give you a real ending. It was like you're about to come and then you don't. Like I felt like I wanted more at the end.
Oh my god, that's like the second half of
Moonlight?
the Sucks to Be Quarantined.
Yeah, like I wanted more
finale.
closure. There was no closure, which I get. That's real because there's never closure. I understand, but I felt like I wanted.
Talking about racial diversity, and Rachel has to bring it back to her vagina as usual.
No,
All right.
I get it.
I'm
Give
I
it up for
wasn't trying to-
Prozac orgasms, everybody.
Yeah. Wait, Prozac orgasms are a thing?
Give it up for
That
any
seems like
orgasm.
hard work.
Prozac orgasms are
Yeah,
miserable no
any
matter what kind of hardware
orgasm.
you use. They are
Yeah,
so
that shit is hard work, dog.
miserable. Yeah.
Prozac
it's
orgasms?
horrid.
I'm-
Yeah.
This is a new thing.
Prozac.
Yeah, fucking
because they
antidepressant
don't
orgasms
happen.
are
You
tough.
give up. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they've talked about it in an episode of DTF, which I was a guest star on this past week. Shout out to Timmery and Daryl DTF, stars, host,
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah.
They're
Very good
trolls.
episode. You should really listen to it.
Okay.
Turns out when we have to re-record because someone decided to not record,
You shut
that
your face. How about you shut
the second
your
episode's
Why are you
kind. It
guys
gets kind of loopy.
Doing what I need to. Yeah.
Hmm? What?
Yeah.
You guys could go do this somewhere else.
No, we're here.
Yeah.
No,
You acting like you ain't leave to go watch Patty. Shut up.
I know.
I stayed on with Patty in my
One,
left ear.
why you gotta get off? Why you gotta
You
get
was
off?
on mute.
Why you snapping
and,
fingers?
you
and
turned your
snapping?
camera off. You were
You
not
didn't
on.
have to
Stop
let the
playing.
world
You
know
did-
about.
She took the
Patty.
time to take her whole shirt off. She was out there just butt ass naked, listening to Patty, and then put all that back on to get back on the internet. It's fine.
Your business.
Hey,
She was
no,
probably
whatever
trying to
you
watch
do-
Moesha on Netflix and then realized that The Last Dance was also on Netflix and got distracted.
I can't stand either of you.
No, they are horrible, and they keep teaching
can
me
you-
one black man thing that I hate more than the last best black man.
My
So first it was black
That's
men
what
loving
I'm
each
watching
other.
nowadays.
Black men proud of themselves. Look at them, proud of themselves.
Hey,
in public.
Don't get too
everybody's
proud.
everybody's attracted to a white man. I mean, damn,
my
fuck it, whatever.
Mm,
I messed
there
up
you
the
go.
joke.
There you go.
You know, I'm willing to admit I messed it up. There'll be more to
Fuck.
come. That's all right.
Even my
Everybody fails
conditioning
once in
has
a
been
while.
conditioned.
Katanya, did you finish what you
Using
were
full
saying?
name.
No, in fact,
No,
I have
she
not
didn't.
finished. Thank you.
Ooh,
Cecily.
sorry. Moment of silence.
Thank
Go
Shut
ahead,
your
girl.
mouth, David. James.
Well, there's
You're the last
somebody
one to talk.
hogging the spotlight, but you know, whatever.
So
I don't have I don't have
She got
control
a, she got
over the
a,
spotlight.
she got a white wristband for her watch. She thinks she's special. Go ahead, Kat.
So listen, this isn't the end all be all. We're gonna make more content. So stay tuned for the full intervention. So there's more stories to the story. Stay tuned for the full intervention. Stay tuned for special appearances at Outside the Mic. And also look out for us in October with some brand new content for you. Did I get it all, crew?
They're asleep.
Yeah.
Ain't they sleep? You see what I get,
Sorry.
Kirsten?
No, I'm listening. I thought
I was thinking
I
the
thought
food.
season 2 was going to be on the docks, and also that's a wire joke. And Cecily
What does
still
that
didn't give a
mean?
shit.
Oh,
and
thank you.
um,
On the
I thought it was
She
going to be after
texting
the
about
election.
you. That's what's happening.
On the-
I thought it was going to be after the election. but
Maybe.
I get killed in
hate
the
him so
second
much.
season.
By the way, how
You killed me
how
off first
crazy would it
episode,
be
right, Kat?
if some people died between now and then from COVID?
Give it up for these hate-worthy ass niggas. I do. Oh my God, I love y'all. 26 weeks ago, I would never have called y'all some hate-worthy ass niggas, Daryl James. I feel so bonded with y'all trash ass motherfuckers. I swear.
I will
to
never
God.
talk to any of you again.
This feels good to know.
I would. And we're gonna talk so much. All right, y'all. Y'all want to say anything to people before we sign off?
I would just like to thank Katanya Mosley for putting this together from the beginning and letting all of us have some space to have some form of comedy through the past 6 months. Thank you so very much. Yes, that's all. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Super
should finish
Yeah.
the live stream now before
What Cecily
one
said,
of them
though, I want
say something.
ditto for me.